And here we go, the first bout of the evening. We have Cedric with the blue trunks, followed by Marcelo Reyes with the black, and already just sizing each other, trying to feel each other out, Shane, right from the start.
Kicks early. You're forced to block the kick, shuts down the punch. There's a return kick right off the bat. I love it.
Lots of echo there with those kicks, Alex. Marcelo means business.
Yeah, definitely measuring out that distance now. It's going to be interesting to see if we're going to have any body shots after those words were said about having a soft body. I don't think anyone is looking like they have a soft body.
Yeah, I don't know about that statement he made. I don't think he's soft at all. Listen, the fact that you're inside La Jaula competing, it could eliminate that term soft. In fact, Cedric, he started off martial arts at a young age at 12 years old when his father signed him up to start training. Trains out of the Catalyst Fight House in Everett, Washington.
I'm really liking the strategy from Cedric here. This is exactly how you want to fight someone a little bit shorter, someone who favors their boxing. He's letting those kicks go. He's attacking low. He's throwing it up high. And he's keeping the feet moving.
He talked about that meniscus he had to overcome. And that proved to him that, hey, I belong here. I overcame that injury. I'm stronger. I'm better. And undefeated, man. 2-0.
Close to the cage.
Marcelo Reyes told me this week, I usually fight at 135, but Combate called me to take this 155-pound fight. I'm going in. And Alex, when you get a phone call from that, you can't just say no. And then he goes for the attempt at a takedown. And the guillotine choke grab, that's not in.
With the slam, he's got to be careful. He's still looking for that front headlock position, but into the guard.
He's training looking for the Kimura. You can hear the corner of Marcelo, the Tepic Khan, but he may be in trouble right at the guard. Getting right up. Marcelo obviously wants this fight to be on the feet chain.
Not yet. Once that knee comes up, put it right on his face.
Yeah, the only loss from Marcelo Reyes came against Damian Anderson. He is a B-team black belt. So when things got to the ground and it was an immediate rear naked choke against Marcelo Reyes, that's a big difference in skill between Damian Anderson and Cedric. Cedric's a current blue belt. Damian Anderson is one of the greatest MMA grapplers that we have right now. So similar situation, though.
I was about to tell you that this is what Marcelo found himself in that fight, that only defeat that he has in his pro record. But let's see if he learned how to get himself out of this position, because he lost by rear naked choke.
Exactly.
Excellent advice from Cedric's corner, reminding him just to slow down. Take your time. You don't want to burn your arms out looking for a guillotine choke that's not there. He transitions, takes the back.
Right back up. We're seeing the groundwork from Marcelo Reyes.
It's awesome advice, and sometimes people just don't take the advice to not jump the gilly.
You got to watch out for them arm. If he's maybe even a triangle. All that's on go here, Alex.
Yeah, he's definitely looking for a couple of different things, but there's not much there right now. He was looking to invert at one point, but now he has potential to set up a triangle, but it's very predictable at this stage.
Marcelo Reyes started boxing, 13 years old. He got involved in MMA after watching the movie Never Back Down. Remember that one?
Of course.
Golden Gloves winner.
Heavy shots here.
That could be the difference. And Cedric still finding that right timing when to land something or catch an arm. And it could be so frustrating, Alex, if I'm Marcelo here. If they're not, you can't escape from the guard. It's just really, really annoying.
Yeah, and you're looking at here again, an attempt to kind of hip thrust him over.
He gets it.
That's sweep.
Nice.
Right hand, right hand. Get up.
Now Cedric has the advantage. Maybe he pins him here. Still looking for a rear naked. Looking
to the back again.
Now in this position here, Alex, to escape this potential rear naked, what does Marcelo have to do?
Well, he's in the clear right now because there's no body triangle, so he has to get the hips out from under there. And then also make sure there's no chest-to-chest connection there. A little bit more of a scramble, but again, with 20 seconds left to go, he might just look to make it to the second round and then start things off on the feet again.
Very cool, calm, and collective for Cedric Richard. It's on paper, right? Marcelo looks a more muscular one, but as we're headed to the second round now, Marcelo laying in everything he got to try to finish it early, but he'll be saved by the bell. And here we go, second round. Alex, I don't know, but if Marcelo Reyes ended that first round, will we continue that momentum, that type of aggression? We'll find out.
Definitely some awesome openings that we're seeing. Southpaw versus orthodox. What do you tend to see in these moments, openings-wise, Shane?
Watch out with the fingers, okay?
There's going to be that lead hand fight, right? So they're trying to either get to the outside or they're going to try to slip the cross and get that angle there. A lot of high kicks here, too, because then you can kick, right, just like that. That's perfect. You also got the inside leg kick. You got the outside calf kick, which doesn't seem like it would do a lot of damage just because it's not a big windup. And now we've entered the clinch. Ooh. Shot lands.
Feeling the momentum.
Yeah, we've definitely seen some decent volume from Cedric, but I feel like some of the most powerful shots have been from Reyes.
Agreed. It seems like Cedric's breathing from his mouth now. He may have shifted down a gear. And that could be the bright lights. It could be the adrenaline.
Reyes, you see him putting up his hands up, let's go. And fighting runs in his blood. His grandfather was the one who encouraged him to not quit this sport, as one time he tried to throw in the towel, but his other grandfather was a professional fighter. So he was able to see him compete once. So this is in their blood, and when it's in there, Alex, you know, it's just in your blood.
Oh yeah,
Bring it
there's
on.
the warrior spirit right there, starting to really pound in on it.
Ooh, those shots are heavy.
Cedric is game, though.
You know, I tend to say when a fighter, and I tend to do that happen when you kind of hit your gloves, it shows almost like you're showing frustration or that you're frustrated to the opponent. Does that do anything for the other guy, Shane, when you show that?
And there's no way to tell him, right? You're trying to get under their skin. You're trying to make them do something they don't want to do. If it hypes you up, go for it.
Yeah, a little bit of posturing makes things very interesting, and now we're seeing an attempt at a single leg, but Ray is doing a good job of keeping that head low and going to look to work off this cage
Watch
here.
out with the back of the head, okay?
Not going to want to hit the back of the head.
Good way of positioning his body, Alex, and using La Jaula for Reyes' sake to prevent that full takedown.
And transitioning from a single leg with his head on the outside, usually people would go for that guillotine, but then he switched to the double leg, wasn't able to get it. Now we're back at distance.
I learned that the hard way, Alex.
Like
keep my head inside, not outside. You will get caught.
Look at this. Head kick from the boxer, followed by
Remember how he said, Reyes said that Cedric had that soft body, so he's going to that lower portion of the body where he claims it is soft.
Shane predicted a knockout. Could we see one in the second round?
Well, Cedric is going down. It seems like a modified attempt there to a takedown. I don't know if the shot took him down or he intentionally went for the takedown.
Some great action right by this Foo's Gone Wild logo.
Oh, that dude has some crazy cool stuff. You checked out his stuff, right? Checked it out
All
last
the time. I live on that page.
Hook me up, man. Hook me up. Some shots from Reyes. Of course, this is not what he wants. He wants that type of fight where we're in the center of La Jaula, Shane.
Look at this. Great takedown defense from Reyes, though. Turns him around, gets Cedric back up against the cage, controlling the wrist, and there's
there it is.
Work.
That's what he said, that his body is soft, and that's what he is attacking.
Transition from the front headlock, now working into ground and pound. How much can Cedric take?
Look at the redness there, just under his chest of Cedric. It's just all red. Some massive shots coming from Reyes, but he can't get too overconfident because Cedric is still in the game, trying to see where he can finish it off with his jiu-jitsu.
He's going to have to intelligently defend himself, or else this could be called
He may be in trouble, Alex. Watch out with those shots to the head, though. Marcos Perez, referee, say protect yourself or might have to throw this one out and finish off the fight. Not looking good for Cedric underground. Marcelo Reyes smells victory. He's like a locomotive, letting those hands, and Marcos Perez jumps in. Fight's over. Make it 2-1.
El tiempo. tiempo oficial. 4 minutos y 26 segundos del round número 2. The official time. 4 minutes and 26 seconds of round number 2. And the winner by technical knockout. El ganador por knockout técnico. Marcelo Reyes.